have the hourly price chart for Broadcom Incorporated, stock ticker AVGO. So as we can see here, we've seen a fairly major turnaround here in a very short period of time. Specifically, the stock has gapped higher to start this current trading session, and we are now pressuring resistance levels above the prior trading sessions range highs. So specifically, there are a few points that we need to point out here, a few factors that we need to point out here. Specifically, we can see that the stock itself did manage to break below these prior lows, which came in at 145.53. We were seeing a very significant price break here, and we did close below here on a daily basis. But last night, after the market closed, we did see some earnings releases from both Microsoft and Advanced Micro Devices, AMD. This is the Ryzen CPU manufacturer. In terms of earnings and revenue, both of these companies did manage to beat market expectations. Per share earnings from Microsoft came in at $2.95 versus $2.93 expected. And then the AMD results came in at 69 cents per share, just ahead of the 68 cents per share that was expected by the market. So, these results have sort of lent some support to the technology space here. And we have seen some fairly significant turnarounds here in over the last few hours. So specifically, we have to point to this upward surging price gap, which is now present on the hourly charts. We can kind of zoom in here a bit. And here we can see that this price gap really extends from just above 145 all the way to just above 151. So we're looking at more than $6 in gapping activity here, and this occurred just at the open. As a result of this price move higher, we have broken above this prior resistance level. As you can see here, we were kind of working within a sideways consolidation zone, but the upper end of this range would have come in at roughly 153.60. And as we can see now, we're almost $5 full ahead of that number. Currently, we're trading at 158.30. So, at the moment, the real question is whether or not we're going to be able to make a convincing break above all of these exponential moving averages. We're currently on our way to getting to that point. We've already broken above the 20-hour, 50-hour, and 100-hour exponential moving averages. We've even seen some slight movements above the 200-hour EMA, as we can see right here. But this has not occurred on a closing basis just yet. This current session, it looks like we could be on the verge of that. But we're sort of right on this line here, where we're sort of trading roughly right in line with that 200-hour exponential moving average. So this is a very, very significant reversal here, and we're going to have to kind of pull out to these longer term timeframes a bit to get a better sense of where exactly we are at this moment. So, as we can see here, this can only be described as a false breakout to the downside. I mean, we clearly saw, a daily close below this prior support zone, which came in at 145.53, and also below. We closed below this 200 period EMA on the 4-hour price chart. So, there's no question that that there was a strong close here below this level, and then the turnaround here has been quite massive. So at the moment, we do have to kind of invalidate this price break here. It does have to be considered as a false breakout at the moment, because we had more than one technical signal here that was broken, and that type of activity on its own does not signal a major reversal like this. Right now, all we can really be attributing these events to would be the earnings releases from last night from AMD and Microsoft. So, the fact that these weren't horrendous, terrible surprises to the downside has been enough to support many of these technology stocks during today's trading session. All of that said, it does not mean that we are completely out of the woods here. We have seen some fairly significant moves lower. Anybody that's been watching these prior videos is aware that I have been kind of detailing these recent declines that have been happening with Broadcom. But there are still event risks here that need to be dealt with before we can truly start to gain some optimism about a longer term reversal in the tech space. Specifically, we still have earnings reports coming from Apple, Amazon.com, and Meta Platforms. So that's three more Mag 7 companies that will be seen this week. So these are still going to be very significant numbers, and the outcome here could absolutely be enough to sort of turn prices right around again. I'm not saying that I expect to see negative results from these companies necessarily, but if we start to see mixed activity here, two-way results. For the most part, the AMD result and the Microsoft result was better than expected. There was a little bit of weakness in Microsoft's Azure cloud segment. But the earnings per share figure was better than expected, and I think that was really all the market needed to see in order to keep tech stocks supported. We are seeing gains here today in stocks like Nvidia as well. So many of these stocks that have been beaten up badly over the last 2 or 3 weeks, we are starting to see a reversal here today. And these are significant moves higher. I mean, if we are able to see, a clear break above this exponential moving average cluster, that would get rid of this range resistance area as well as the moving averages. So, the next level to the top side would really be focusing on the 165.20 area. This would be the prior high from July 23rd. So, there is a lot of reversal evidence that could be unfolding here. But it would be important for investors to not get too excited just yet, because there is so much there's still so much on the earnings schedule currently that we can't just really dismiss these other earnings reports. So currently, to the downside, if we did see some negative numbers, the downside to watch here, the price level to watch here would be 143.35 to the downside. If we did see a clear break here, the next kind of line in the sand would come in at roughly 141.80, which would be the 78.6% Fibonacci retracement of this dominant trending move here. Sort of this major rally that was seen previously with Broadcom. So these are the levels that I would currently be watching in the event that we do see some negative earnings results from the Mag 7 companies scheduled next. So here's the current market update for Broadcom Incorporated, stock ticker AVGO. Our high value trading strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk to reward metrics that target massive market beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market, lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership, and start trading stocks with the pros.